It is Father's Day at the Stewart house. No kids today. Daughter's with her family and her baby celebrating Father's Day with her husband. And John's moved down to the coast. So it's just me and Libby today. Had some nice phone calls from them, but I decided, what do I want for Father's Day? I wanted a big T-bone. So ran down to the H-E-B yesterday, picked up a T-bone, pulled out a sirloin steak from her from Mesquite Country Beef. We're gonna cook those up today on the Primo Grill. So come in here, let me show you what I got, and we'll get to cooking. I am Chef Johnny, the ultimate beef-loving Texan for the Texas Beef Council, and this is Texas-style barbecue and cuisine. Appreciate you stopping by. Told the young man at the butcher shop the other day I wanted a nice thick T-bone for Father's Day. Pretty thick back here, but tapered off. I don't think they got it straight. And also, look at this jagged edge where the filet comes from. And if you don't know the difference between a T-bone and a porterhouse, it's the size of the filet. But what I'm going to do is just trim that off and clean it up a little bit. It's just no sense of leaving that on there, all right? Get it off. I'm not sure what they were thinking when they did that, but they weren't thinking about taking care of their people at H-E-B that day. That's my steak. And then I told you I have a nice sirloin from Mesquite Country Beef. Guys, this is grass-raised beef from here in Texas. And I'll put a link below so you can find them if you want to try their meat out. And not only is it grass-fed all through their life, they're finished on a grass silage. So I have a nice little sirloin from them, a nice little T-bone for me. Let me pat these dry. We'll get right back with you. Mesquite Country Beef. They ship these out to you frozen, package them nice. What I've eaten from them so far, guys, I really do like, really have enjoyed. But that steak's looking pretty dry. Here's a rub I'm going to use today. The best steak rub. It's a classic steak rub from Cosmos. That's what we're going to season them up with today. I have my Primo grill set up, and it's warming up right now. And I have some harder charcoal in it, and I have some Chief firewood post oak that's on it. So wind, you can tell the wind's blowing pretty good, but I'm gonna let these sweat out a little bit. We are gonna check that grill to see how hot it is. And guys, I'm gonna come in with just a wireless thermometer. Put it up here in this thicker part. I wanna run it to about, maybe 125 degrees. Rubbed off some of the rub putting that in. So let's do that. Let's check that Primo grill. Let's open this up. Put my T-bone right there. And do a little offset. I have the fire over here. Deflector plates on this side. So most of our heat, I'm gonna kind of scrunch them, right? Most of our heat's gonna be coming from right here. And we got that great post oak that's gonna be seasoning them up for us. So let's close it up. When that thermometer says 125, I'll move that T-bone over. The sirloin's a little thinner. Probably gonna take it up to about 130 and sear it, and that's gonna happen before the T-bone's ready. We're up to about 105. I'm gonna flip it over. Set that right there. Let's flip this one over. Go in for in with them. Close it back up. See y'all in about 10, 15 minutes. It says our T-bone's up to 120, so I'm betting you this sirloin's closer to 130. Yeah, 123. Oh, yeah, down on that end, it's real warm. 130, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and sear it. I'm gonna open this bottom up so the temperature will start coming up, but just lay it right there. See if we can get a sear, bring it up. Like I said, this is for my wife. She likes them medium. So we're gonna let it go a little bit longer than this one. So we're gonna get this one a little bit hotter. Turn it over. Ooh, got a nice little sizzle. This one gets up to 140 on one of these ends. It's not gonna be bad. 132. 133. Let it keep going. My T-bone's reading 125. I'm gonna pull it off. Let this fire keep getting hotter so I get a little better sear on there. Open the air vent all the way up on the bottom. But I'm gonna finish this sirloin for my wife first. I think that sirloin's good. Let's get it off. It can start resting. About time to get that T-bone back on there. Put it on there. All right, nice sizzle. Turn that over. Steak is looking good. We'll sear this side a little bit. Then we're going to get it off and we're going to see how it tastes. I think that's good. Let's get it off. Shut this down. Going to close the lid. Let's see how this sirloin is. Now, anytime you hear loin, you know it's going to be a leaner cut, right? So, there you go. It's going to be a nice medium for my wife. That's a pretty steak. It's still moist. Let's try this other end. I think this might be the end that was a little bit more cooked. Sure is. I'm just going to cut that piece off. We're going to give it a try. Let's try this sirloin from Mesquite Country Beef. Very good steak, very moist. The best from Cosmos, the classic steak rub. Gives it a great flavor. You can get the pepper, you can get the salt. Sounds like there's some onion in there, maybe a little bit of garlic. It's a very, very good steak rub. I like it. I'm liking the sirloin. It's a different taste when you do that grass-fed beef. So these are grass-fed, grass finish on a grass silage. So a little bit different than what we're used to, but a very, very good steak to say the least. Let's see if we can try that T-bone. It's been resting a little while now, so we'll give it a try. Let's take this T-bone. I'm just going to take it right off the bone here. Cut it. Look at that. We're going to see how it turned out, how it tastes. Got my new knife in from Uncle Steve's Shake. He sent that to me. Thank you, Uncle Steve. But let's turn this over here and slice it and see how it looks. I am liking that. This is looking good. Slicing it up. It is a beautiful, beautiful T-bone. Came in from H-E-B with this one. So there you go. Nice, nice looking steak. We're going to give it a try. First time I've shown this cutting board. I actually got this from my daughter for Christmas, and I haven't put it in a video yet, so I'm probably in trouble with her. But I thought y'all might want to see it today, so since it's Father's Day, I showed something my daughter gave me. There you have it. This is Father's Day with nobody here but the old man and my lovely wife. But we're going to give this steak a try. It is a beautiful, beautiful medium rare. It's moist. I think H-E-B's done good on this one. We looked at it at the beginning, had to trim it up some. But overall, I think it's going to cook up well. It's going to taste great. So let's give it a try. A great steak. Nothing wrong with that. Great Father's Day. Talked to both my kids earlier today. They both called me, had a good visit with them. But today it was just me and Mama here at the house. It was a great day alone. Spent some time at the pool, having a great steak for supper. So hope you had a great Father's Day. I know I did. Thank y'all for stopping by. I always appreciate it. I'm Chef Johnny, your ultimate beef-loving Texan, and I'll see you down the road. So long, everybody.
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.